Hey folks, so Fantasy World Dizzy is over, and I bet you're pretty bummed. It's like, how can you go on living without a heaping helping of my voice pouring into your ears every couple of days? I know I can't. But fret not, I will continue. I've got a few games that could stand to be played through, so it's not like I'm going to go away anytime soon. But enough of this, let's talk about the game a little bit. Fantasy World Dizzy, it's kind of fun, but at the same time it's far from being my favourite Dizzy adventure. Mostly it's because of the infuriating beanstalk section. And that's made even worse by the fact that the Amiga version of the game lets you climb the beanstalk like a ladder to get to your goal, rather than having to jump from leaf to cloud to castle. The game also loses marks because of the irritating treasure hunt at the end. There's not a single reason to do what Daisy says and pick out 30 coins. It's just the programmer's way of tacking another hour or so of playtime onto something that you have just completed. Unfortunately, as annoying as the treasure hunt was, Codemasters did not learn their lesson, and all but one of the sequels includes a section where you need to find 30 cleverly hidden something or other in order to complete the game properly. They eased up in the subsequent titles, however, since they only hid some of the coins in locations that were unmarked and impossible to find without searching every single square of the map. It's still pretty terrible, but not as bad as it potentially could be. The introduction of additional characters was a pretty welcome change too. It made the games much better to have more than one character kicking around doing things. In fact, the Yolkfolk proved popular and they returned in all of Dizzy's other puzzle games. In fact, they even introduced more characters, extending the world a little further. Subsequent games included Dora, who was Dizzy's sister, Danny, his cousin, and a weird purple thing called Pogie the Fluffle. He was like any token animal character from the 90s, or any of Seth MacFarlane's animal characters, in that he was supposed to be cute, but you really just wanted to punch him a lot. So, overall, I'd say this game gets a 6, 7 out of 10, and it's unfortunate because there's only a few little problems that detract from an otherwise solid title. So what happens now that we're done with this? Well, I'm going to be running through some of the other Dizzy games. Probably going to play a couple of other CPC puzzle games too. It's a lot easier to complete those than any of the platformers, shooters and so on. But for now, we're done. So tune in next time for something else. And until then, goodbye.